Hey horror fans, the American Samurai coming to you once again almost live in small town USA, back with another review for you guys. But before we start here, got some Scream Tea Light, now 20% less green. Yeah, but sorry, we were probably expecting the actual Scream, but our audio budget is kind of nil at present. And if that doesn't give you a hint about who we're talking about today, I don't know what will. Today we're going to review Dr. Paul Bearer's Dr. Paul Bearer Archive, Volume 1. This contains 15 episodes, sadly without the movies, if you guys remember my unboxing. This is a DVD on demand title from Amazon.com, which you can pick up for $16. Contains 15 episodes, like I said, without the movies. So you're pretty much just getting 15 episodes of just just Dr. Paul Bearer, which, if you're like me and you're new to Horror Host, is still pretty cool. There's a few clips here and there, but it's kind of cool to get the whole episodes, like I said, minus the movies. This is one of those horror hosts I went on my own. I didn't really know a whole lot about him. I saw some clips on YouTube here and there. I saw a little bit later on. Check out Dr. Gangrene's channel. I can't remember what episode it was, but he talks about Dr. Paul Bearer. But yeah, this is 15 episodes. It lists the ones it lists here are from Diary of a Madman, Forbidden Planet, The Blob, Gamera vs. Ziggurat, Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, and many more. Among those many more is Devilfish, and which has my all-time, I think probably my all-time favorite line of his. He comes with the lobster, he's bringing home the lobster for dinner, and the lobster actually talks back and says, "I've already been to dinner, I already had my dinner, why did you take me to a movie?" And he goes, "Why didn't you hear that?" The lobster says it again, and he goes, "Well, I don't have to take you to a movie because we already have one. And tonight's terrible movie is Devilfish. And it's terrible, or my name isn't Dr. Paul Bearer." And he goes, and there's some pretty interesting stuff. Like I said, primarily if you're buying this, you're buying it just for Dr. Paul Bearer. I was hoping this would be like the Dr. Gangrene volumes I have, where it's the whole segment and then also the movies. Anyway, it was $16, so I thought maybe it'd be like 3 discs or something with like 5 episodes on each or something like that. But still, I liked it. I'd give it an overall score of about a 7 out of 10. I would have really liked to have the movies with it. Some of the ones I haven't seen. But overall, I highly recommend checking it out. Also, if you're, I'd recommend picking up this book too. I haven't read it all the way through yet. I've only read, because there's a section here where it lists all the movies. For example, it's a Chiller, which I had never heard of, directed by Wes Craven. Having been cryogenically frozen, Miles Crichton is rushed to a hospital after a malfunction happens and his 10-year sleep is disturbed. As he is revived, his mother allows procedure to be done that will cure him of his original ailment. The operation is a success, but Miles returns to life among the living, but is it the same person that he was previously, or a soulless monster? That sounds pretty cool. So I would have liked to see the movies or something. But yeah, if you're getting this and you're new to the horror genre, I'd recommend picking up this also. I'll give you a full review once I've actually had time to, as Dr. Paul Bearer would say, dive into this energetic tome. Or that's exactly. But anyways, sorry. I'm just taking a dip here of my Scream tea. A sip. Sorry, folks. I do this all unscripted. Anyways, like I said, this is probably about a 7 out of 10 for me. If you're new to horror host like I am, or you're just looking for something interesting to watch, I can definitely recommend this. It's got his it's got a Christmas episode on here, and I think a couple of Halloween episodes. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, you're just straight up getting Dr. Paul Bearer. You're not getting the movies. Also, one of them is in the beginning has. They're all, I think, VHS quality, but they've tried their master because they can, so it's still pretty entertaining. So yeah, that was my review of the Dr. Paul Bearer Archive Volume 1. And until next time, as Dr. Paul Bearer would say, I'll be lurking for you.